Mm. Whew. I had the wrong time on my on my thing. I had 9:50 instead of 8:50. Man, hold on. Hold on, party people. I'll be right back. Oh man. Sorry about that, y'all. Um whew, had to put some moisturizer on the fingers. Hands were a little on the ashy side there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was washing dishes earlier and forgot to put some moisturizer on there. And I normally keep some lotion and stuff up here, and must have used it all. So I had to run and go grab some real quick. What's going on? What's going on? All right, what's going on, Ronnie? Morning coffee. Oh man. So what? Mm, okay, there's my cough drop. Took some cough medicine. Found some natural cough medicine to take. Feeling good. So what's going on with y'all? Um, I still got to go back and count, but I think last one, like I said, I did about 80 some closings, and I met a wonderful lady today, Miss Wanda. She told me she popping 90, and she been in this game for 20 years. 20 years, y'all. 20 years. And once more people get in, look, y'all hit the like button, and I'm gonna tell y'all what she told me. One of the first things that she said coming out of her mouth, and she's also a very successful real estate agent and a notary doing these loan closings. And she's been in this game for 20 years. She said she went to the NNA conference. The last time she went to the NNA conference 20 years ago, it was only 5,000 people that showed up. So if y'all want to hear what she said, hit the like button, tell everybody we here, and I'm gonna share with y'all the very first thing that she said to me when we met today. And she was in a we was both in a Starbucks. I was doing a some type of tax lien thing, and she was doing a loan closing, and she was doing her thing over there. And what I and she came over and talked to me. I figured that's what she was doing. And I looked, and she came over and spoke to me. We had a great conversation for about 20, 30 minutes. And I was surprised when she told me what she told me, but it was good to hear. So, and it wasn't about a compliment toward me or anything, but if you think you know what she said to me, put it in the comment section. The very first thing that she told me, and when she said it, I was like, she gets it. She gets it. So, how's everybody week been? So far this week has been good for me. Where am I sitting at? Where am I sitting at? How many closes have I done this week? I have no idea. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, after tomorrow, be 17. Claude, I can't even wait. Claude, you on it. That's the first thing she said. That is, and not only that, she also said unauthorized practice of law. That's what she said. So here you got somebody that's been in the game for 20 years. She said, she said, oh yeah, they keep trying to get me to do it. And I tell them, mm-mm. And she said, being a Virginia notary, we're not allowed, just like I know and I've said, to collect closing funds. She said, oh no, I can't do that. I don't have a settlement license. That's for escrow people. See, I'm sharing with y'all that there are people out here who know the real deal. So when you understand what the business is all about and what your role is as a notary, and you listen to what people telling you that you need to pay them to learn, it don't line up. Unfortunately, people are going to be like, I don't care. I want to pay for it anyway and learn it anyway because it's going to make me a better notary anyway. You do you. But yep, this is what she said. This is the very first thing she said. We ain't supposed to explain the documents because it's unauthorized practice of law. She's older than me. I listen to my elders. She's been in the game. I'm like, wow, 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 wow. There's the hey, Griff, party people, busy week for me so far. That's good. The end of last month and this week have been popping. Yeah, I got 17 that I've done this. Well, count this week, from the 28th, which was through the 4th. So, last 7 days. And then just from the 1st through the 4th is 1, 2, 3. I mean, so 18. I'm sorry, 18 altogether because I missed one. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 for 11 in 4 days. That's good. That's good. So that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19. No, 18, because that's the wrong color. I have my stuff color coded and I'm gonna color that. All right, so that's not even. So 18. So this week, what I tell y'all my minimum is 18. So my goal is 18 to 22 closings a week. I'm on point. I don't care about, I do care about the price, but I at least got to get 18 to 22. That's my goal. That is my goal. That's my first goal is to get the numbers. First the amount, then the second goal, then I see, okay, well, how much did I make? So if I can get 18, we looking good. Hopefully I'm averaging $100 a pop, which puts me at between 1,800, 2,200 a week. But right now it's not hitting that. Hey, Griff, I'm at work, came across your live. I did another witness job today for a buyer's package and have some witness jobs upcoming. That is great. Terry's out there doing it. She is out there doing it. What's going on, Caprentice? What's going on, Jessica? Notary Giants. Good night to you, Oswald. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell y'all, this the question as y'all see it says what is the next big notary thing, quote unquote gimmick. And this is not trying to pick on anybody or whatever, but that's the question. For 5 years, every couple of either once a year, twice, or twice a year, there's something that's like, hey, notaries, you need to start doing this and stop doing that. And you'll make all kinds of money. Ching, 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 ching. And then all the notaries flock over this way. Hey, don't do that no more. Do this. I mean, this is what you're constantly seeing right now. That's right. You're on vacation. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, you're on vacation. So I guess you're coming down here to visit me, man. You come down to visit me, man. You get all the fritters you want. I didn't get a chance to hit the donut place today, y'all. I was rocking and rolling busy. But yeah, thank y'all. Yeah. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Come on now. Yeah, good evening from Texas, Yvette. But that's the question. What do y'all think? To put in the chat, y'all. Tell me what do you think the next big notary thing is to make money? Because we had the loan closings, then you had the general notary, then you had the apostille, then you had estate planning, then you had within the general notary, hit tow truck factories and tow truck companies and nursing homes and this and hospitals. And I mean, what is the next thing? Yeah, 6/1. Yeah, June 1st. Yeah, I gotta slide over there to y'all for that one. What is the next big thing? Because this real estate market is like trash. And y'all heard there's no rate cuts possibly for this year. So if there's no rate cuts, What's going to happen? And I don't know what the next big thing is. And the reason why I asked that question, because I have not heard of anybody on any clubhouse that I've been in the last month or so, on YouTube videos, or anywhere, even on TikTok, which I don't get on that much. Might be on TikTok. I really don't look too much at them. Or on Instagram, of notaries saying, "Hey, I started doing this and it's bringing me money." I haven't really heard that. Now, I've heard a lot of people saying, "I'll teach you," whether it's estate planning, apostille, how to get more general notary work, how to get this, that, and the other with loan closings. But I haven't heard the notaries talk about their success in doing it. And that's concerning, because there's a lot of money being spent to learn these new things, but I'm not hearing anybody saying they're successful at them. Now, doing the loan closing, people was pop locking, flashing money all over the place, but I haven't seen anybody flashing money for estate planning. I haven't seen a whole lot for apostille. I haven't seen a whole lot of people with all this here. Hey, I'm gonna teach you how to do power of attorneys. So they okay. So you taught me how to do. I haven't seen people like, yeah, I'm just making bank now. So I'm like, it's time. We're due for another next big notary thing to make money. Because after a while, the people start getting restless and they're like, man, this ain't working. I'm tired of this. They start telling their friends and their cousins, yeah, man, don't even take that course. This man ain't making no money doing that. And then all of a sudden somebody comes in, hey, you can make money. We tried, oh, the wheat, the stuff. You know what I'm saying? They was like, I don't know if you can say the word and not get pinged with YouTube, but the CBD, yeah, the CBD, that was a thing. Yeah, you can make money with Okay, wow, okay. Is anybody making money with any of this stuff? Is anybody? I mean, I'm not seeing anything in the comment section. So I mean, I know some of y'all have taken this stuff. What's the what's happening in these notary streets? That's thing. Somebody's going to come out with another new thing, and the question is, are you going to run and start doing it? I don't know what else somebody can market to us. We had the thing of getting your Google business page set up. Has that worked for anybody? I'm sure I will have to say it has, but is it still working? Is it consistent enough that you're bringing in the money that you need? So for me, I'm still doing the loan closings. Um, and I will tell you this, and I did the numbers and I talked about this, I think, on Clubhouse. I've had an increase of 16% in the number of orders that I get per month. So my number of orders have gone up 16%, since 2022. So in 2022, 2023, and when I'm looking now, and probably late 2023, my orders, the number of orders that I'm doing per month, gone up about 16%. However, the dollar amount per order has gone down 22%. So, you take that, what, 22 minus 16, so you're talking about, I'm down, like a negative 6%. So I'm probably, down negative 6% money wise, maybe a little bit more, when you do the math on it. But I'm still getting the work. So the work is still coming in, not to the high level that it used, for the dollar amount that it used to be, and it's taking longer to get paid. But I'm trying to figure out, are other notaries actually making money doing this new stuff that they was told to do? And I'm just not hearing it. Are y'all hearing? And I'm serious. I'm for real. Say in the chat, are you hearing that notaries who switch from doing loan closings are actually making the money that they need to make to take care of themselves. Because I keep hearing that notaries are getting out of the business. I keep hearing notaries are going to do, a part-time job and things of that nature. Now we know Oswald, he's rocking and rolling no matter what. So we know him. He's doing good. But I'm trying to figure out, and I just need y'all help. I mean, talk to me, y'all. We just are open, and feel free to ask any question concerning notary business and all of that. And I gotta say again, thank you for all your appreciation, your love, your support, all your financial gifts, the super chat, the super thanks, all of that. Thank y'all very, very much. It's much, much appreciated. So working from home using your voice to train AI. Well, yeah, that's another thing that can come. Yeah, and people have started talking about making money doing that. Um, yeah, yeah, working from home using your voice. That'll be yeah to do notary assignments or whatever. Yeah, that's another thing. It said it works, but be consistent. I can get a few calls a week, but not breaking the bank from it. Now, what item are you talking about? Or is what it works, but not consistent. What works, but it's not consistent. And oh, and the other one, Ron, I think that one is going to start coming back around. I really do. I think Ron is going to start coming back around because I'm seeing more and more people starting their own online Ron companies to notary platforms. So it's a whole buttload more. And that right there, that Ron thing, them suckers, they are competing hard against each other. I'm talking about hard. So I would say if you get with one company, you may not want them to know that you with some of these other companies because that's their competition. Although we're free to be with whoever we want, but it seems like for some Ron people, they are really going back and forth with each other, and it is not always pretty. Okay, not always pretty. So Ron has been okay for me. I'm just been able to do it whenever, somebody needs me, boom, I'm able to hop on and do it. But I think Ron is going to come back around. So what do y'all think? And y'all being quiet. Come on now, talk to me, party people. What do y'all think the next big notary thing is going to be? Because there might be something out there that y'all have been seeing or hearing that I don't know about because I'm not in those notary streets to that level. It seems like a lot of mobile notaries are outsourcing G&W in other states. I got hired for a few in the last, okay, yeah, which a lot of notaries are trying to start these signing companies and they're trying to get, and they're doing that. See, here's the thing. All of these people who talk down on being with signing companies and saying I can only work direct clients aren't getting G&W. They're not getting those kind. And even today, I did a $35 tax lien thing. Took me probably 15 minutes, and 15 minutes to do 5 minutes of the guy. So you maybe say 20 minutes or maybe 25 because he had to take care of something to get some information. But once he got time to doing it, it was barely 15 minutes. I'm serious. So made a quick 35. You do that 10 times, you do that 20 times a month. That's some good, decent money. But it's considered really G and W. Okay, it's considered G and W. So signing companies are the ones bringing those jobs to us, not the direct title company, not the builder that you're working with. I'm not saying don't work with them, but they're not trying to get G and W. I think I wouldn't be surprised if some of these companies started getting trying to get apostille work. I got an estate planning job. This is my second one. So through SnapDocs. So there's a company on SnapDocs. I get estate planning gigs from them. Pays $80. Very simple, easy to do. Give you the instructions. You go boom, 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 boom. I'm like, all right, bet. There's witnesses they need to have. They get the witnesses. I don't have to get the witnesses whatsoever. I'm like, cool. So I make a quick $80. Now, here's the biggest issue. Well, I won't say an issue. this is just the way it flows. I call the person up and I say, hey, I'm Griff, I'm dot dot dot, your estate planning. They said, okay, I'll get with you when I'm ready. And it could be 2, 3 weeks. My first one, it took a month to get it done because the documents weren't where it needed to be for her. And then turned around and was like, I still need a little bit more time. So that's, you see what I'm saying? So I was like, all right. So I had to be patient. The company was patient. And the lady today told me, I will call you when I'm ready. And she put emphasis on that. So it's not for me to call her. And I told the company, she indicated that she will contact me when she's ready. How long is that going to take? I have no idea. But she's going to take her time and make sure everything is straight and then get with me. So loan modifications, all of that kind of stuff. Those things aren't coming from direct clients. So there's work that's coming in that is out there that's coming from other, from signing companies, but your title company can't provide those jobs for you because they're not looking for those. Title companies aren't into that kind of stuff. The title company, that direct client, is not into any kind of GNW because it doesn't bring them any money. So what does my lady S. Kimple say? She said, I applied again for Ron. I had my Ron certificate before, but I had to look certain companies that provided clients. Okay, so you looking for people that will provide you clients. Yeah, and see, remember this, the more they do for you, the less they pay you. So the more they're going to go out and provide you with the security and provide you with this and provide you with that, the less money they're going to pay you. They're going to take more money from you per stamp and all of that kind of stuff. And that's why I'm not with some of those companies out there, because I don't understand how I can make the money. The other thing is, some of these companies, they have you like a call center, and I want more freedom to be able to move around whenever I feel like it. So I'm a little iffy on working as a call center. I know many of you, like, you don't feel like going out and you just want to sit back and just have the customers come to you. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. How much are they paying us to do that? So if I'm going to sit back, you send me whether it's a loan closing or whatever, and after it's all said and done, I'm making what, 80, 85, maybe less because of all of these fees. Well, shoot, I might as well just go on to take one from Old Republic that pays 150, or Villa Title that pays 120, 125, and go knock that out. And yeah, do face to face and make more money that way. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I'm looking at it. It says I have been doing estate and trust for over 3 years. So you've already been doing it. So this isn't something that you added on because of all of a sudden the big flux of people saying, hey, I can teach you estate planning. And there's a lot of people out there that's doing that, okay? Not just your normal players or the main people that y'all are thinking of, but there are a lot of people that are doing that. It says, considering becoming a mobile notary, currently working part-time here in Georgia, how much should you charge? Well, to be a mobile notary, you charge what your state says, because Georgia notaries and a lot of people, even up there in Maryland, they do all of this convenience fee, and I'm gonna print your document. You charge what your state says. Look, y'all saw the video, what's going on in Colorado. Colorado notaries got this new thing that they got to report and itemize stuff. Why? Because the consumers felt that they were being overcharged. So you have to be careful about what you're charging people. And then here's the thing. The notary business was never created. Well, not even the notary business. Being a notary, the privilege to be a notary was never designed to be a full-time job. We are making it into that. We're finding creative ways to get revenue off of that. We just got to make sure that it is legit. And people are saying, well, if I'm going to do this and do this and do this and do this, you need to pay me $200. but is it really worth that? Well, I did all of this stuff. Who told you to do all of that stuff just to do this one order? Who told you to do all that? Well, that's just stuff that I decided to do. Okay, well, you decided to do it, but did you have to do it in order to do the job? Here's a power of attorney, two signatures on here, or two people signing, and maybe 3 or 4 notarizations. Does it really cost you? Should you really be compensated $400 for doing that? Well, my education and my smarts and my this that, and the other. Okay, how smart do you need to be to follow your state guidelines to notarize the signatures? Well, see, I learned all this other stuff on how to share the documents and present them. Who told you to do that? Is that what your state told you to do? Well, no, 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 no. This guy over here and that lady over there. Again, you decided to pay for something that wasn't necessary and wasn't required by your state. And now you want somebody to reimburse you for what you went out there and did that was not required. That's how we started getting in trouble. And that's why they got the notary fees sometimes so low. And being in Georgia, it's probably even lower and difficult. I think 250 a signature and all that kind of stuff. So how much should you charge? I would say charge what the state say you can charge. If you're not doing the loan closings, which opens the door for you to be compensated at a higher pay rate, then you're probably going to have a hard time going full time or even really part time, or sustaining part time in Georgia just off of general notary work, doing the state mandated fees. That's the big thing. So what else? Claude said, I've been seeing orders that include, well, e-docs just means they are electronically being sent to you. There's nothing special about these e-docs, meaning it's an electronic document. The document is just being uploaded into the portal. That's all e-docs means. It's not something different. And it's not IPEN. Not sure if that is, no, that's not IPEN. IPEN, that is not IPEN. So e-docs is just the method in which they're being delivered to you, meaning it's an electronic document. Small e always stand for electronic. Okay. So just like email, e-sign, electronically sign, electronic mail, electronic documents. That's all e-docs stand for. So it's nothing for any of us to get, concerned about. Okay. That's all it means. It's just the method in which they're sending you the documents. It says, how do you advertise your estate will planning trust? Okay, that's a good question. Why are signing service reaching out to notaries if estate documents are not complete? Why not wait until everything is done before contacting the notary? Because they want to get a notary locked in. They want to get a notary locked in now. The documents are ready. To be honest, the documents are up there in the portal for me right now. It's the signer that's not ready. They want to probably review everything and get whatever they need to get together and then get with me. So like the first person was like, I read the documents. It took her a couple of days to even contact me back, but she said, yeah, there's some changes that need to be made in the document. And then overall, it took about a month before me and her got together. She had her witnesses, got everything done. And when we met, she was leaving out of town the next day. So all of a sudden it went from hearing nothing to, hey, let's get this thing done now. I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. So I had to be in a ready position for that. Real cool lady. Real cool lady. Smart. I like her. Young lady. She had her stuff together. She knew what she was looking for. I was like, okay, cool. I like this. I said, these are the kind of signers I like to work with. Then the lady today, you can tell she was like, yeah, I get with you. So she's going to review the stuff. So everything is ready to go. I just got to wait for the signer to decide whether or not they're ready to sign it or there need to be changes. So that's going on. And I should have clarified that in the beginning. You said, my man Frank said he did a deed signing, deed transfer for 30, fifth job repeat from the lady, steady calls coming in, just have to make the sale. That's it. It says I was on a Black small business listing in my area, and an attorney was on that list, called me, and been going ever since. Yeah, see, sometimes it's not about all this super duper fancy marketing. What she's saying here is what I keep saying. The number one way to market your business is to be ready to do business. That's a phrase that I came up with. The number one way to market your business is to be ready to do business. If you're not ready to do business, that's the worst marketing that you can do, because when they call you and ask you, now I'm not talking about from the standpoint like, well, I'm busy and this and that. No, I'm talking about it's like, well, I still got to get some stuff together. No, she's on a small black small business listing. There was an attorney there. That attorney called her. Boom, she was ready to rock and roll. That's the biggest thing that most notaries don't have right now. They're not ready to rock and roll. What they're like, well, I'm still trying to make sure I understand the documents. Who said you had to understand the daggone documents? You see what I'm saying? Who said that? Well, that's what, are they a part of your state? Well, no. Okay, then stop listening to them until they can prove to you that that's a part of what your state says you're supposed to do. Do what your state says. They the ones who gave you the commission. Not Fred, not Ethel, not those notary trainers, not those gurus, not those coaches. I mean, it's sad that people coaching you and they coaching you into something that you're not even supposed to be doing. So that's how she got in there. Do you look at companies you do Ron work for? What platform you prefer? Do you look at what companies you do Ron work for? Oh man, I gotta get that together. I just thought about something. Let me put that on my calendar right now. Let me put that on my calendar right now. All right, let me go ahead on and set time for Ron for Francis. Couple. I know that. Okay, I know. Sorry, it's something I meant to do and I forgot to put it on my calendar. I'm gonna do that and get that set up this week coming up. All right. So when you say, do you look at what companies I do Ron work for? I'm trying to understand what you mean. When I'm looking at them for what? What am I looking to see with them? What platforms they prefer? I use Verify. So they go with what I use. So they come to me and they say, which I'd use Verify. Now there's some out there that want to use Notarized and other platforms, Notary Cam, because they do biometrics and their customer does not have valid ID. They're foreign national. I don't have time for all that, because some of those platforms that do that, I don't feel that I'm gonna make the money that I need to make off of that, because they're charging me for every time I stamp plus whatever fees to be on there. And I don't understand how I'm going to really make money. I haven't figured out and seen, I need to see a chart that says, okay, if I want to make 175 for this order, how much do I have to charge in order for me to net 175? Because if every time I stamp and I do 7 stamps and Virginia allows me, so let me pull up the calculator. That's a good question there, Terry. So let me hold on. So let me get let's do some numbers here, okay, y'all? Let me take that down for a second. Let's do some numbers here real quick. Share screen. All right. And so let's look at this here. Let me bring it up bigger. All right. So in Virginia, we can charge up to $25. So 25 times 7. Oops. So 25 times 7. All right, that's 175. So 175, but then they're saying I would have to pay them $15 for every time I stamped. Okay, so 175 minus 105, that's leaving me with 70. How do I get my $105 back? Well, it seems like what I would have to do then is charge what? I would have to charge what, 275, 105. Yeah, so I would have to charge, well, basically 280 minus 105. So I would have to charge 280. And I'm just throwing this out here because this is just my thoughts. And if y'all work on these other platforms and y'all know the math, please tell me. So if I want to make 175 and I got to pay 105, how do I do that? That's the part that I don't get, because when I use dot verify and I don't get a whole lot, but if they want to pay me 175, I can pretty much keep that. That's mine. And I'm not paying every single time I stamp on dot verify. I don't have to pay dot verify for each time I stamp. Now, am I getting the fanciness that some of these other platforms offer? No. Dot verify is very, very a little archaic, but to me, it works. And I haven't had any major problems with it. They got a little glitch right now that I'm trying to help them, trying to work with them to figure out what's the problem. I don't know if it's my internet connection or something on their end, but nonetheless, I haven't had any problems getting closings done. I get the documents uploaded, I get them done. So I'm just trying to figure out, how do I bring home 175 without charging somebody 280 and then paying 105 out to the platform and all of that. I don't know if there's some special fee that I need to pay them so I don't have to get charged for each notarial act. Right now, I pay $600 a year for dot verify. I don't know what the annual fee for these other companies, and with dot verify, unlike some of these other companies, I don't have to pay extra money for the time that I'm on there. So if it takes, like the one I did a couple of days ago, it took over an hour for me to be up there with that lady. Some of the companies, they're like, you got 30 minutes, 30 minutes free, and then it's like $6 or $10 for every 30 minutes after that. There's sometimes I've been on there and I'm working with somebody that's overseas. They're having some kind of connection issues, and I could be on there for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I'm getting charged extra on top. So that's where I'm struggling at to figure out what kind of money, how can I make? And I use 175 as a base. I want to bring home 175 after doing this run, regardless of what the run is, 175. How do I do that based off of their fee structure? And I have not seen anybody's that on any of those companies' platforms, how they do the fee structure. I haven't seen it. I have not seen it whatsoever. All right, let me get on to some more questions. Wow, that's a good strategy. I'm taking classes. I'm taking a class in those and we'll try once again. All right, cool, cool. And they pay an extra $15 for what? I don't know. And then, do you think notaries with their own businesses set up shop in front of Walmarts near customer services? Um, Again, the question is, each day you wake up and you walk out of your house, how many people are running around saying, I need a notary? How often are people saying they need a notary? Jackson Hewitt is only there during certain times of the year, because they're not trying to do notary work all the time. Most people are going to the grocery store to do groceries. Then they see Jackson Hewitt. Oh, I can get my taxes done here. Let me go home and get my stuff and then come back. I don't know if most people are going to want to come back to the Walmart for you to do a $5 notary thing, because now they got to drive, which means if they're driving to you, can you charge them travel fee? So then, is it worth you sitting there? And if all you can charge them is $2.50, depending on your state, is it really worth your business to sit there and pay that fee? Are you getting enough to cover the cost to rent the space there, whether inside the Walmart, outside the Walmart, to do that? I don't know. And how many people walking around with documents that need to be notarized? It's something that just sort of pops up like, hey, you need to get this. Okay, boom. And that's the beauty of the mobile notary. And then people will pay for the convenience, not a convenience fee, but the travel fee for you coming to them. Okay. There's a difference between trying to charge somebody a convenience fee because you decided to service them, which we're volunteering as notaries to do this, and we're allowed to charge a travel fee in most cases, as well as a notarial stamp fee, versus I'm gonna charge you a travel fee, the notarial stamp fee, and I'm gonna charge you a fee because I decided to get up and do this instead of looking at um, the old reruns of Girlfriends or Living Single. You see what I'm saying? Or Friends, or whoever, Barney Rubble, you know what I'm saying? Barnaby Jones and Matlock and stuff like that, and Kojak. So you decided to get up off your couch and go do what you want. No, you can't do that. So you have to look at what level of business is going to come in there, who is actually running around saying, I got documents I need notarized. Let me go to the Walmart and get them done there. And would they view you as a legit business setting up like that? Because some people don't, Walmart got some questionable stuff going on there. So would they take your business serious? And maybe and here's the other thing. Maybe they want to do it in private. And they like the fact that you come to them, and if they got something that needs to be done, but the person who they need it done for can't come out the house. So that's the beauty of the mobile part. You see what I'm saying? That's the beauty of the mobile part. So I like that. I like the mobile part. Yeah, my man. How y'all doing tonight? Don't forget to hit the like button. I asked because someone suggested to go with what a certain service may like to use. Why did you choose? I choose Doc Verify, just like I was saying earlier, because that was the first one that I was introduced to. I saw no other ones out there, didn't know about any others. And then as time goes by, all these other ones popped up. I started looking at them, and I just saw all of these high fees that they was charging. I'm like, okay, I'm paying $50 a month. I'm grandfathered into $50 a month with Doc Verify, and I can do probably under, with the ID verification credits, probably about 5 or 6, depending on how many people, 5 or 6 orders a month. So and again, I've done this before. Let me make it big. So let's just do the numbers. We'll use 175 as a baseline. So at the beginning of the month, I pay $50. Okay, I pay $50, and then my first order and let's say I can do 6 of these. Okay, so 6 of these times, so 6. So that's 1,050. Okay, minus the $50 that I had to pay. In my mind, if I can't make that, if I have clients that's giving me 175, and that's just as a baseline, 175, and I can make 1,050 a month, how much do I get to bring home after that? That's the question. And then the next month I pay another $50. So at the end of the year, if I did that, that's $12,000. Am I bringing that in? Now, other notaries say, yeah, I made this much, I made that much. Okay, what was your net? Okay, what was your net off of that? And how much, comes, because when they say I'm making $300 off from Ron, how much are you charging to net 300? That's what I want to know. You see what I'm saying? Okay. That's the wife. She says she's ready. So I'm gonna be getting out of here in just a second. So, because I wasn't gonna be up here that long, y'all. Friday we chilling. So that's why I chose Doc Verify. Oh, $15 for eDocs. Yeah, some companies give you that might be CX Choice. That's what you're talking about. $15 for eDocs. That's CX Choice. They say that to make it seem like you're really making some money. Yeah, that's CX Choice doing that. But that's why I chose Doc Verify. Doc Verify says on their platform they don't charge per stamp, so you can stamp as much as you want. They don't charge you for users. Some companies, some of the platforms charge you because how many users you're using, and they don't charge you extra time. And I've been in the platform. I've been up there for like 2-3 hours because there was some technical difficulties, or the customer, in the beginning, I didn't realize the customer didn't get a copy of the documents. So they were like, I need a copy sent to me. So I had to email them a copy or have the title company send them so they can review it. And then we sitting there. So there was some things. So now I've sort of got all that fixed. But I'm not charged all these extra little fees here and there. So that's the thing. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. So um I like Doc Verify. I'm not looking to do call center type of notary work on Ron. If somebody needs me, they hit me up. I do it. I'm done. I'm not trying to sit here all day, all night. I like being able to get out the house. Now I know some people they chilling. They just want to be at home and all of that, and that's cool as long as you're bringing in the money that you need. Then you do you. Okay. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it or can't do it. I just know that I spent a lot of years locked in a what we called a SCIF, secure compartment of information. And it was a locked room. There was only one way in, one way out, and there was no windows. And there were you couldn't bring cell phones in, none of that. You couldn't even get on the regular internet. So I used to be an intelligence specialist, and I used to work in that environment. And sometimes it was dark. You were just it was like night lights in there. And to sit there and do that for 10, 15 years, I need freedom now. I'm tired of being locked in an office. So I don't want to be in a call center environment whatsoever. So that's why the notarized, notary cam, all of that, I didn't get with them. I tried, but I just when they I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So it says, hello, everyone. For those who have clients come to your home, do you have dedicated home office space? And that's, um, you do it however you want. I've had people meet me in a garage. I had one guy meet me here at the house. His wife wasn't feeling good. So me and him, he was just signing. So he was like, so he came over, we sat down and stairs in the living room, and my son was being a witness and all of that. So I've had a few people come over here, but I'm not really trying to do that. People will come meet me at my wife's cosmetology school. We'll meet over there. There's enough Paneras and Starbucks and stuff. I meet them over there. Or that's because people meet in their driveways or their port. I try not to do that. I try not to be doing this stuff on people, loan closings on people driveways and porches and stuff. If you don't want me coming in your house, that's fine. Let's go down to the McDonald's because I want to sit down and do this stuff and not have papers all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Because they want me to be professional. So then let's have a professional environment. That's how I feel. So I don't do that anymore. I have done it, but I don't do that anymore. If I get there and they're like, yeah, let's sit out. Okay, let's stand out here. Okay, let's go to the McDonald's down the street here. What? Ma'am, I got all these papers. Look, I got, especially if I'm doing a VA refinance. No, I'm not standing here trying, let's go down. Well, I don't want to leave. I can't leave the kid. Then we got figures. Okay. Now, I don't mind going in the garage, but to just be sitting out well, it's a nice day. I ain't got time to be experiencing the environment. I don't care about the environment. The environment can blow my papers all over the place, birds pooping, mosquitoes, and all that kind of stuff. People see bugs on the paper. And then now you got ant juice all over your paper. I don't need ant juice on my paperwork. Caterpillar feet all running across my stuff. You know what I'm saying? But let me go, y'all. Gotta go pick up the wife. I just wanted to hop on real quick, chop it up with y'all. I was trying to find a post you did with the guy in the restaurant. What should I type? Guy in the restaurant, guy in the restaurant, guy in the restaurant. Oh, Lord. You got to remind me what I was talking about. Guy in the restaurant. Guy in the restaurant. Guy in the restaurant. Which restaurant? Oh, Lord. I agree. I'm not doing any signage on someone's porch driveway, either it's inside. Yeah. I mean, I tried that because of COVID, but now, nah, we ain't got a time for that. He let you record. Oh, that was a guy that I was at the hotel. I might have been at the hotel. Oh man, that was some months ago. Yeah, that was a while ago. Okay, yeah, that was some months ago. I'll find it and I'll post it on the community tab, and it'll send a notification out to everybody if you're subscribed and stuff. Yeah, I had a strike on that, and then I had to use AI, my AI thing to take all the background music out. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. So I'll grab that and I'll repost that one and stuff. But again, y'all, the question is, and feel free to chime in later. What is the next big notary thing? Because it's due. Somebody's gonna come up with some, hey, you can make money doing this. But there are people still making money with the loan closings, and there's still deals being done. I'm telling y'all, there's deals being done. You just got to get yourself in the right position. Stop being scared. Stop worrying about what you're going to say about the document and break stuff down, this, that, and the other. You know, that ain't what we're supposed to be doing. These companies know it. They just trying to throw work on, trying to throw stuff over here on us. They're trying to treat us like employees when we're not. You have to be careful of that, because us being 1099 independent contractor, or 1099 is just a tax thing. Being independent contractors and operating that way protects them, because if the IRS sees that they're treating us like employees, the IRS is going to deal with them, and that ain't going to be pretty. So as much as they want to talk smack, I'm telling you, they do not want the IRS coming at them for the way that they have us. And just because they have it written out and we sign saying we are an independent contractor, it's not just how you have it written, but it's also how you execute it. And if you're not executing what you have written out, then the IRS is going to have a problem with that. And that's facts. Go look it up. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Thank you for everything. There's so many lectures. So I will keep going. Yeah, I do. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna go get my wife and we're gonna chill for the rest of the night. Y'all have a good one. Wow, we got done in less than an hour. That's a new world record for Fritter Friday. All right, talk to y'all later. Peace.